and move up, caught it, and fell out of the sideline.
Yeah, and then on the punt, his center got injured.
Yeah. My fucking Pro Bowl All-Star fucking center. Alright, I'm ready.
Now Philly's just patching holes, trying to
Oh,
hang
it's
on
it's
against the
fine.
Seahawks.
It's 92 backup and
I was a funny joke.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll go again with Foster. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's
the
going to
Wonder
lead to a
Twins
third
did that.
down.
I didn't do that. The Wonder Twins did that. They're idiots.
I know, I picked up the dude, Novak from safety. I didn't even know he was on their team in free agency. Yeah, so like I put him in and I see all that shit. I'm like, yeah, that's all gotta go.
Yeah, I'm trying to make that off.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll drop the throw.
Oh, goal
protect. The contact made the ball roll free and brings up fourth down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
It might be
the crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
I tried to punch in your mouth because of the center situation, but that didn't work out. Yeah. I didn't thought I had a hole, but...
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Second down following the run.
Yeah, we had a few too many. I just play what people online say. I think that was probably the right play. Yeah, I mean...
Off play action. Fry.
I don't think Washington can stick around
He's
either.
got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They'll probably keep Abdullah just to see if he can run behind the revamped offense line, you know. I don't think he does either, but I'm saying I'll probably keep him just to see if he can do it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we pieced it up. We're trying to make it better. Let's see if he can do it now. He broke up some great runs when he was healthy and
up to about the 44 here.
Occasionally.
3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there.
Yeah, but they can just sit on
there
that.
Might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
He might be useful for this year. You know what I mean? He's got something to prove. If he wants to get signed by a team, he's got to have a big year, so he's going to be running hard. We're going to get shit for him.
Never know.
No, we're not. Unless he starts blowing it up. Unless he starts blowing it up, and then we take him. And if he's blowing it up, it seems like he's cool. Oh, something. Straight up.
Yeah, you did.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Thank you.
And on that
Taylor
long run,
Rogers,
maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may
I rely
not
on
have
him.
been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yeah, my stomach's full of shit. I overdosed on Taco Bell.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over
Taking
the
a long pull
line.
off these
Here come the
beers, and it's
Seahawks
just
now set to take
floating right
over
on top of all that food in my
offense.
stomach.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play
The
sheet
naked one,
and
the
say,
new
this
one?
is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right
There's a
number.
new one that's
Exactly.
Or the right
naked.
play. Yeah.
That too.
Chalupa shells, the big piece of chicken. Yeah, that's what I had to try. I got the medium one.
First down carry for Foster. And
yeah,
he'll
it wasn't
fight
bad.
forward to about the
I got the mild.
27-yard
There's a
line.
mild and a hot
Give him
one.
a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
See if they stay
remember
on the
KFC
ground
had
for
that shit. 2
2nd down.
pieces of chicken.
Back to throw.
Man,
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
man, get out of it.
He's picked
Oh,
off at his own
shit.
47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go! Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning!
On first down, Fry.
Oh,
Here, and that's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right around the 31. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he's got some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different
I used to love run
forces,
people
aren't they?
over,
The conventional
but now,
things aren't working too well. So I remember a
attitude.
coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a
We
great
didn't do
game,
that till like
you
last
got to get the
season.
ball
As soon
out of
as
his
we
hands.
mastered
See
it.
how far he can
I
run without the ball.
remember I was
And what he
talking
meant
about
was
it.
takeaways,
Like,
not
man,
get
I'm
loose,
starting to really
because
like
maybe you can't just
people
stop
out.
him with just regular tackling.
Throwing on first down. Fry. Hauled in by
No.
Anderson.
Oh, I tried to
And
run
he'll
him
be
over to
taken
see what
down at
happened.
the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Back to throw. Fry. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. on those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves us.
The game just keeps going. Big guys running those.
I thought you were going to maybe pick me, so.
Now you had a corner on him.
When he ran the route, I was like, oh, he's going to come out. And then got stuck with him in a way I didn't expect.
Smack it, smack it, smack it.
Yeah, smack it hard.
You know how I like it, baby.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch.
I waited way too long.
He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I waited too long, though, and then, yeah. That's not bad.
Six yards to go here on second down. They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Take that down.
Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
I'll run their asses until they
Thank you, Taco Bell, for that. Tissue box is a little further away.
On the counter, it's Foster. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
I kind of find that the White Owl wraps, they stay together. They're more firmer, tougher.
Back to throw now on second
and
10.
He fell. What a pussy.
Overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Yeah, we roll it up and then we'd seal it with honey and then put a little bit of honey on top of it. Set it on a wax paper and put it in the freezer at night.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Here we go. Green.
Yeah, pack like a dog.
Now back to throw.
Oh, holy shit!
And that is
dude, that ball just
incomplete.
flew like 30
I know our vantage
yards.
point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Yeah, that's happened before.
Mike has done that shit to me. Like the shit bounced back towards the screen 20 yards, and all of a sudden this dude just snags it out of air and runs for
He steps
like
into this one, and this is a rocket.
Yeah, he did that shit
and
on like
spreading to the punt
like
team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put
he dropped it.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on
That's
third
Matt's
and
favorite
long.
guy.
Well, you had my guy drop it one time, and he was like wide open, and then you tapped him and he dropped it.
Looking to throw. Fry.
Oh!
He couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Guys both caught that.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the
Yeah,
football
was
probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Holy shit.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Matt fucking blew it.
And a big tackle there as the defender
Dude,
runs
he was
right
up like
through
28
it at the
to fucking
36.
6 in the first quarter.
And out now come the Seahawks. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
No, I guess
the punter
like,
doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist.
Before
He's
the
not
end
a
of the
team
first
anymore. I
half,
just cut
I
it.
guess Matt
All
had
right? So you've got to
come
go
over
out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Yep. I'm pretty sure that's exactly
Foster on the toss. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, yeah. Like,
well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run,
I was up and showing how to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
I was fucking playing there on St. Patty's Day, the day after that. I played Matt, and it was just me and my buddy Matt at his house, and then right before the game finished, we had like 4 other people come over, and we're all partying. And the Wonder Twins were like, let's do this. So I was like, fuck it, whatever. Put the game on, still made distractions.
He's had a muscle him as he pulls it in.
Well, he's like a
98
overall. He's catching his all 99.
Started getting my ass kicked. I think I fucking like threw fucking both like first pass interceptions, 2 drives in a row. And I was losing like 21-0 in the first quarter, and I just fucking quit. Sent him a message like, I'm on auto, have fun. I don't even care. It's like, I'm not gonna waste my time trying to play this game and party and hang out with my friends when I have the chance to. It might have been a different.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, come on!
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I stopped with Brooks
to
catch that ball.
You gotta hit. He's wide open right there. Gotta be able to get it to him. Don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Was that the one I fucked up on, or was that a straight up run?
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
No, I pulled my microphone for that.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And
his throw's going to be incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game
for the guy
throwing the ball. Already thrown one interception.
That's why you're asking getting
Almost
your
threw a
assignments
second
here.
one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Because I thought I could sneak it in there.
Yeah, my two guys on my side of the field are dropping fools at the moment. Free safety and that right outside linebacker.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roll free and brings up fourth down.
He should have held on to that.
That one there, didn't he? It's almost like he
Field
predetermined
goal
where he was
50
going to go with
yards.
the
I don't think I can do
he
that.
wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throw football.
60. Gives me great field position if I miss. And you know I'm bad at field goals as it is.
Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here.
I'm going to miss wide.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
No, fucking.
So an empty possession there.
I've been nailing the accuracy the last 2 days. But of course that one when I really needed it.
Guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
I returned a field goal from
well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it in midfield.
Fucking any bit of points. They try to make a field goal at the end of the second half. No time left on the clock.
Nice.
On first and 10.
Yeah, it was like 64 yarders. They're like, we've done it before.
They give him 13 yards.
So I'm like, all right, cool.
I'm
like, just got my kick returner back.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well.
I started out coming up the right,
back slipping out there, catching the football,
and
all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Blew by everybody. He was like, he's gonna fucking score. I'm like, fuck yeah, he's gonna score.
Yeah, short kick on a kickoff. The field is pretty wide open. I mean, yeah.
Well, they're all
short kick on a field goal.
They're all lined up for the field goal, and the kick return is it's field goal block kick return. So the whole everybody on the team is all on the up against the line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
There's a prevent you can find in there.
For some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They're not thinking about it.
To throw on second down. Fry.
Oh, he caught me right when I was throwing it.
They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. That's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fry.
Oh! Noise!
Woo! What the? Fuck! You got me back, you son of a bitch.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers.
I guess I deserve that.
I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
God damn it, what the hell?
He would make the play for him, and he did.
My man just dove out of nowhere.
Not playing a great game. Not playing a bad game, man.
No, both the teams, this is bonkers.
I can't explain that. I can't defend against that.
Having second chances.
Oh, god damn it.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still,
like I barely
like the way they're moving the football.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Yeah,
and getting our first update now from Nashville, and it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Agility. That's like shit that I don't even look at.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up
I
with a
try to
big
find
play.
guys that have good
That nearly was
stats
one
in
right
those
there.
areas
Looked over
already.
the sideline immediately
build
after
up
the
the
drop
others
and just
if we
saw the dejection. They felt
Most
it.
of
They
the
know
other
he
shit
had it.
Steve
Trying to build up
Unfortunately,
the
couldn't come
couple
up with
years.
it. The Eagles on
Strength,
3rd down. Just
agility,
1 for 3 thus far.
stamina.
They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Fry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I can't believe I'm actually going to say this, but I wish I had
This
some
is
like
taken at the 3.
Hmm.
And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A couple of them right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, what the?
And his throw here is incomplete.
Holding.
The one thing that I've
Holding like
motherfucker.
motherfucker.
They've shown a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back.
Holding.
That's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
That's what's going on there.
Kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
I thought they were going to start fighting.
Yeah, just holding his ass.
They should add that in the next one.
2nd down following the
They
incompletion.
should.
Yeah, it's part of the game, right? Little argument, little pushing and shoving going on.
On that shit, yeah, I would fight that. Come at me, bro.
They'll look to throw here.
And
it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On the NFL scoreboard,
I just realized something I should have known a long time ago, and I'm not necessarily
Titans
going
who
to share
are
it
off
with
to the
you.
early lead in that ball
But
game.
I should have known
I have a
that,
feeling
and
that
I
one's going
didn't.
to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
That's all right. I spread it out my linebackers and then put them all in zone. So,
Yeah, I'm using something I don't usually use, and then it changed everything, and I was like, oh, I get what that does now. I'm just stupid.
Yeah,
oh, what the hell? What kind of fucking, who can jump that? Who the fuck can jump that high? He's not even tall. Look how short he is. You see him? He was like 4 feet off the ground.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I didn't worry about him because it was clear. It was a goddamn.
But if you play in the back seven on defense,
he was hiding behind the line.
Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
No, I saw him.
Oh, well, I was trying to go on with you with how short he was, but you do that now.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29
wide open pass,
line.
and that guy was nowhere
5
near.
yards is the tally on first down. That brings up
be able to
2nd
catch
and
that.
5.
You saw how he jumped,
From our
right?
experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards.
Yeah,
they got
nobody
5
can jump
here.
that
They're
high.
feel pretty good about that one.
Nobody, baby.
Especially not that guy. I didn't know he was that short until after he did it.
Oh!
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Paid attention to the
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning.
Looking to throw. Fry. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Let's go.
On first down.
Oh, come on.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
I don't know, my guy
for a
can
second, but you're right not to be.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the pass interference.
I saw my guy try and jump, and it was maybe a third of how high your guy jumped.
Even though you didn't jump, dude just fucking was running the route. I threw the ball. The dude just stopped him. My dude ran into him and couldn't get around him.
No, I had a guy underneath that jumped. He could have picked that ball up, but he only jumped like a third of what your guy did.
Let's go. Blue Lightning.
To throw again. Fry. That's complete. Right around the
Ooh.
and just shy of the
Tried to
goal
dive,
line. He's
too.
out of bounds right at the 1.
Yeah, I saw that.
Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Here we go. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Oh, my God. Yep.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Great reaction.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. Making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Lighter beer somewhere hidden in there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, almost picked off
intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead of
trying to lead him
down.
If I let him properly, it would have been fine.
Interception before, almost had one here.
Yeah,
he's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
I let him, but it went straight at him instead of leading him. If you let him, you wouldn't have been able to touch
brings
it.
Up second down.
I don't know if I'm doing shit wrong or what.
They'll try the right side with Foster.
Oh, I'm fucking really
and he'll be taken down right around the 27. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Denver picked up my old wide receiver. Or did I?
Which one?
Vanderbilt, Bill.
Oh yeah, Vanderbilt.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Yeah, he's a good balanced receiver, you know. Doesn't have good skills.
They keep it in the hands of Foster. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
I mean, I wouldn't hate you if you did. But.
Oh, it's fucking, there's no point. It's like, that's just trying to feed your ego right there.
So we've reached halftime here on
I
opening weekend.
I know what
as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Pick it off and then we can pause it.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 28. And the Seahawks.
That's the free safety I had as my starter, but I was like, nope. I can't leave him as a starter versus Mike.
Yeah, I'm gonna piss real quick. I'll be right back, and then I'm gonna smoke.
Yeah, I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Sorry, Phil, I didn't hear whatever you just said before I unplugged.
breaking up, buddy.
Yeah. All right, I'm ready.
1 second. Yeah, I was just looking through the Facebook a minute ago, man. When you posted that fucking pony fucking gif, I laughed so hard and I was at the Taco Bell window. I mean, ridiculously laughed like like a retard.
I thought it was funny.
Oh, dude, I thought it was hilarious. It looked
I was looking for
so.
something totally different, and I saw that, and I was like,
Yeah,
"Yep, this is
I
the
was
one."
like, oh my god, that's so. I'm so glad most of our friends can't look at our posts to each other in this Madden League. I'm gonna beat the hell out of you. Oh yeah, here's a pink pony rubbing its butt. I was it. It was a good one. Your gift game is definitely uh, up there, Mike. You're one of a
Thank,
kind.
thank you, sir.
Yeah, you through the years you've definitely. I say your game is the strongest in the league.
At least that's one thing I can claim in the league.
At least I contribute something. At least I make everybody laugh here and there. It's alright. Not to give you a big head or anything. We were talking about, the power rankings of us in the league and whatnot. And we all agreed that you were definitely above Belton.
I think,
It seemed
I
Belton
think I
has
am.
gotten worse over the years. Like he started out like running the league year one, and now he's pretty much the laughing stock.
I don't know, I'm glad it's not me. I thought it was me.
No, you're definitely not it.
I feel like I play a good game. I just can't put it all together. You know, like it's that whole game thing that I can't quite get.
Yeah, me, Matt, and Donnie also agreed that you were better than fucking Rob. He said if it wasn't for Paul, fucking Mike would beat would beat him too. So we agreed on that.
Yeah, I'll come close on that.
Nah, dude. If you pull a league on Rob, he just gets panicky. He's mode, game mind gets all.
Yeah, he's trash in offense most of the time.
Yeah, yeah. Once you get him out of his game, he's fucking horrible. Like just watch the
Yeah,
game me and him had. Like since I was
his
destroying Paulie, he had no idea what to do on offense.
yeah, his goal is to try to run the ball and just like get lucky, and it doesn't happen very often against my team.
Yeah,
So
like
then
if you get him
he
on a
goes into a
sack
little
on
bit of
first
panic
down,
mode.
second down.
Yeah, I can't keep it going enough to beat him. But I can throw him off of the game, and they have to like improvise and do shit. But
Exactly.
he starts getting wild with it, and I'm like,
Yeah, but as long as Paulie's up to his game, Paulie can run defense. He's definitely in the top one, two, three
yeah,
defense.
very good defense.
Yeah, can't play offense for shit. And Rob can't
Their
play
offense,
fucking
their offense
defense
is
for
just gimmicks.
anything.
Like that's
And
how they
yeah,
run their team. Is their
the dog and
defense is their
pony show
strong
over
suit,
there.
and their offense is gimmicks.
The dog and pony show over there.
Yeah, I love his
They they
argument
they
about like,
they
oh,
go
how
for
can
the
you
whole
switch
scheme.
and be the same? No, when
They go for the whole scheme that speed kills, and it does.
yeah,
But it's not everything.
yeah.
And I prove that shit every year. Check my receivers. Yeah, I usually have at least 2 burners out of 5. But I guarantee my number 1 or number 2 is not a fast receiver. Like he'll be average, maybe a little above, but like look at Vinoy. What's Vinoy? Before we start this real quick. Vinoy, he's my number 2, second year in. 92 overall, speed 86, acceleration 90. And then he's
That's
got
not bad. That's kind of like the guy I just drafted. The guy I just drafted has acceleration through the woo. He's
yeah,
like,
he's only 6'2", 215. Well, 90 acceleration eats shit.
yeah, my guy is like 96 acceleration,
He's the
90
he's
speed. He's 6'2" or 6'3".
out of my
I
5
want to get him in the
receivers,
game.
he's number 4 in speed and acceleration.
I'm not playing him against you because I got better guys that I can throw to right now. He's new. I just
Yeah,
drafted
you're
him.
working on him.
But I want to get that guy up there because he's tall. The problem with the fast guys is they're always so short. Like
Yep, 5'9",
I
5'8" are
got
my 2 fast
Cola.
guys.
He's like 5'8" or 5'9", and he's super fast.
Humor Bill's
And I've
5'9",
got his
91 speed, 93 acceleration.
I've got his catching shit up, but you saw. I threw it to him. He got knocked. Boom. Ball was out. That was the one early in the game. I threw it. He had like several steps to corral the ball, but he got hit. Probably should have even been a fumble because there were so many steps. He was wide open, like, oh, he gets open all the time. But then you hit him, boom.
Yeah, Marquise Draft is a little. He's fucking a scorcher. 5'8", 184 pounds. 98 speed, 94 acceleration.
Yeah, Mercola is 5'8".
Yeah, he's a burner.
He's a 93 overall, 25 years old, 97 speed.
He's just like mine.
96 acceleration.
He's pretty much exactly like Draft.
He's 173 pounds.
You have 1 point higher in strength. I have 2 points higher in trucking. That's weird.
His catching is 95. Catching traffic is 94. Spectacular catch is 86. But he gets knocked. He drops it.
My catching and shit is nothing like that. I got him off the Chargers last year.
Yeah, I had been looking at him. I was thinking about him, but I didn't need him because I had Marcola. But fucking just goes to show he's a little guy, and it really should have been a fumble. But regardless, he was pretty much wide open. I threw it to him. He gets touched. He drops it.
Yeah, his catch in traffic's only an 86. His spectacular catch is only an 81.
This guy, I found him in the free agency. He was a superstar sitting in free agency. He sucked. But he was sitting there. Free agency, superstar. Picked him up.
Fuck yeah, why not?
I started working on him. And now he's superstar. Like,
this is the way to do it, Mike.
Legitimately.
Build in-house.
What?
You found that guy on free agency, gave him a shot, and now he's fucking badass.
That's not usually how I do it, but that one worked out. Now he's in his contract here, so I have to re-sign him.
Yeah, I was like everybody else, just trading away the players practically every year.
I'll lose him, and
I've literally probably traded a dozen times through this whole Madden league this year.
Wow, that's impressive. It's hard for me to build rookies up because the guys that I have are so much better. It's hard to justify putting them in.
Extra XP.
Well, if I get a superstar, for sure. But
ready when you are, bro.
Right. If I get a superstar, for sure. But this year, I got one superstar. The rest are not.
On the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming,
all normal
people
except
upset.
for one, which is
but
the corner.
Typically, halftime
He's
locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that.
I'm building him up
in this
because
case,
both my
that the plays weren't working
I've got the number
because of execution,
2, number 3 corners in the league.
To call? Yeah. We'll find out
They're both on the contract here now.
They had something going,
they were
need to do it a little
rookies.
bit better or not.
We'll find out.
I can't afford to sign them.
They pitch out to Foster. Looking for a crease,
can't
find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
So this guy will be great, but I'm going to lose the other 2 guys most likely.
They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline.
Yeah,
and kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain.
Like they're worth keeping totally, but there's no point in keeping them because I got guys behind them that I've developed, and they still got a couple years on their contract. So see you later.
Yeah, my team's probably getting a little worse after this season.
Yeah, it's always a little bit.
I'm gonna make some moves. I got a move to make, so we'll see.
I revamped my whole offense last year.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah.
Flush to his right. And he'll be
Oh,
brought down
the
right
guy
around the
walked
37.
me
The
out
improv
of the
end, they're
game.
good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes
99 carry,
downfield,
bro.
waiting for someone to get open. But once
I
the
was,
pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
I was gonna try and go out of bounds, but my guy kind of bumped me, and then I couldn't get out.
You almost got the first down. What's it called?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Probably helps your quarterback not being
They'll
fumbled.
set up to throw. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a
Yeah,
game
he's
of
having a
7,
problem
and he
with the
gets him a
side
new
of
set of
it.
downs.
It might not be 99.
Some
maybe
think the
it's
teams
like
really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
It doesn't make a difference until you get like to the very, very fucking top.
Right.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left.
Lucky.
And taking it across midfield and inside the
Frankie's
45.
like,
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the
I
first,
think he
getting
will.
14 yards
I
on
want
the
to throw
scramble.
it, but I was like, I think I can run as far as I can throw it. So that's all I'm going to do. My bad.
So the
I'm just
offense
saying, I
has
was
it
totally
1st
like,
and 10.
I really want to throw it to him because I thought for a second I had him open. But then I was weighing my options. I don't want to get burned.
Oh, that was good.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be
I didn't want to
second
get burned or
down.
anything, so I was like, I'm going to fucking just go for it and do the safe move.
I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's a toss left to Foster.
Yeah.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Set! Green, 39! Green, 39!
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
That's one of the problems of having such a strong arm quarterback. Sometimes you just power to him.
Power.
Yeah. He can throw it 60 yards if I need him to. Easy.
Let's look at the wrist.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down. give. This is Foster. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Lose some way over the other
Loss of
side.
a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play,
gonna throw it, and then
that'll lead here to a
I
3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
I thought I'd get a little bit further.
3rd quarter now in Tennessee. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
I was trying to get in there. I figured if I could pressure guys, I could usually, give a nice break. Me, I usually can get in there real fast.
Extra point attempt to
Ryan held. Ryan fucking was like, no.
That's why I don't want to expect. That's why I wanted to kick pass. I'm gonna miss.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Ray, is that you moving around? Still hanging out in the back.
I haven't heard him in a while.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
It'll be all like.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Hey, boys. Here we go, boys.
Yeah, say it 3 more times now.
Boys, 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 boys. I love boys. I mean, let's go, boys.
That's the big play. You can be all like, boys.
Let me draw it all out.
Yeah.
And now here's a carry heading left.
Oh.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter,
I had that guy, and I peeled him off, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get to you, so I switched to a different guy. And then that guy, saw through, and he took care of it, which was nice.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I love that, dude.
That good for 19 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Another carry now for Rodgers. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds,
I believe you.
even in a situation
I believe you,
that we're not really focused on.
2nd down following the run.
I just don't, I don't want the talk that.
Operating from the gun. Fry. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this
Tried to get out
inside
of
the
bounds.
30.
Trying to dive out of
Nice gain
bounds
of
and like dove
21
into the group and
yards.
bounce out.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. And the Titans have just scored, so they add on to their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Let's go! 3-19! Gun!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way
my
forward
blockers
here
on
for
that
a
one.
modest gain.
No holes.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Off the play fake. Fry.
Oh God.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their
I was
own
hoping
break,
for a block.
taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on
Didn't
this
really
one.
lob it because there was another one on man
Hoping
cover.
for a block and just go back.
One of your corners
When I
on
caught it,
man
I was
cover.
like, oh, it's wide open over here. And it goes quick, man.
Yeah. I couldn't lob it. You had a guy in there, but
Let's go!
Now Foster running left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That'd be an asshole to me. I don't like it. Familiar sight all afternoon. Go fuck yourself.
hey, you know what? Let's fuck off.
Second down,
I'm
offense
doing stuff
behind
I
the
can
sticks here.
because-
Second and 13.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
But
Looking to throw. Flushed out right.
What the
And he's going
fuck?
to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And this one will be returned
That was a wild
to
pass.
right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do.
But he has
was moving
99
to
to
his
run.
right and trying to shift
he's
the
still
coverage.
lose some accuracy.
But instead, he shifted the coverage
I know
and
that.
also to the right and
99
threw right
all
into
of
it for an
I
interception.
knew there was a good chance. It wasn't that far off, but I was like, I might be able to put it in there. Because you really
Right.
think you can put it in there.
That's what I just
Really
thought on
nice
my
starting
last
field position here for the offensive unit.
I got this. Look it in there.
Let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I don't doubt it.
My problem is I choose the wrong one. I actually thought about running it again.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now!
And to give this time to the
that-
tailback. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense,
run
today
for
has been that day. But after that, you
I'm gonna
learn.
be like
You can
Mike
still
Belton,
make
and
plays
I'm just
even when
trying
the
to
other
run
guys
my
having success
quarterback.
against you.
Even though I have no business doing that.
And he gets like a fast-ass halfback and then fucking just runs to his quarterback.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh,
Looking
dude,
for
there
a
was such
seam,
a
but
big-ass
finding
hole.
none. He'll get back to the line of
Can I
scrimmage,
just
and
use
that's
another
it.
lineman and pass?
Oh, tell me again.
That was flat. Oh, 5 seconds left. Should just let it go.
The Eagles on third down.
Oh,
They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
From the gun, Fry. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
And we'll begin it with a field goal try here.
Is it Marcus
He'll have the
or
win
Marquise?
at his back here in the 4th quarter. And this one is right through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
In this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
I'm not worried about it.
It's not a real bad injury.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one
away. If it was a biggie, I'd be going, okay, Donnie, what do you want for taco?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
That's it.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
So much bigger.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it
You did
produces a new set
personally
of
make up
downs.
for it by moving your guy the way that I was going.
Oh, yeah. Immediately switched off.
Yeah, you made up for it.
Gotta play the positions.
That was a
So
great
the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got to him before your wide receiver engaged him.
Toss right side, Foster. Looking for an opening, not much there.
I need to
He'll
learn
get
how
it
to
to
do
39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we
no,
praise
I know
the
how
offense
to
for
do
trying
them.
to
I
set the
just
tempo and
do them, and
establish
if I do
things.
them, I
The
do them
defensive
too
guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Doing it too early.
Shit. Go, 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 go.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, my God, I was wide open,
And they
too.
weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his
I got the
job.
play off. I got the play off in time. I was all feeling good. I was always wide open. I'm smashing the button.
They had a
Yeah,
Hall of Famer at one corner
5 people
and
to
a
throw
defensive
to,
player of
only
the
4
year
of
the
them
other,
were
and they
man
just
coverage.
locked
The
people
other guy was
down.
wide open. I was like, I'm bringing the heat.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Yeah, I was coming.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people.
He wants me to go for it in 4th, and I understand why, but I'm not
exactly
gonna.
what happened on that
Yeah,
play.
you're on your own 24, dude. That's stupid. This is Madden. 6, almost 7 minutes. That's a lot of time.
Could be a 93-yard field goal. What?
Yeah, you're on your own 24.
Yeah, no, I know
Play
that.
like all timeout, or just let it keep
I'm
going.
gonna have to. I can't
Play
find
clock down
fucking
to
time.
3, and
Yeah,
we're
you
going to
should
get a
just took
timeout
the
here.
5 yards.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step
Man,
aside here in
I
the
don't think I
4th
need
quarter.
timeouts anyway, though.
You never know. You could throw a pick 6 right here. You could pick me and get a safety.
I could do a lot of
Madden.
things. There's a lot of things that I could do.
The Seahawks send out their
Down
punter
24
as he's
points.
on to kick it away.
Pretty sure very little of it matters. Yeah, very little of it matters, so.
Stop being a glass hand.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sideline.
I'm still playing.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Oh, I know.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative,
Yeah,
I don't think.
it's
They
not
had
like
the
I'm
field goal
giving up.
last
I'm
time,
just
and
not
they're
going
up, but
go
they're
for
looking
it
to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the
can
field
concede
and says,
defeat
all right, let's just settle for three,
and
except
still
in
try
certain
to stop you
situations,
and
trying to ice a
get
game,
my own
that sort of deal.
points,
Most of the
all
time,
that.
it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin
Was
this.
it right that that was the time that I had to start moving in order to
And nothing
bring
doing.
back
He's
the
immediately
deficit?
taken
Yes.
down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be
Well,
second down.
probably halfway through the
Brandon
third quarter,
Pace
I
comes into
start
play
doing shit
now
like that.
because they've got
Be
the
honest.
advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed
See,
they're
you
going to
do,
play.
you know,
My
you
music
know.
teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. That's caught right side by Anderson. A good pickup there at 22.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route,
Hey,
being
take a
able
little
to
bit
lead
longer
and
to
push and
play
get to
this
where he
one.
wants.
So
If you
how
don't
do you
mind.
stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle
I
it
got it at
physically.
2
But a
o'clock,
lot of
bro.
times that doesn't work as well because his
Alright.
quickness often wins
You're
the route.
good.
I know it takes a play or two before it's not just like this.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Now a handoff as they run left side. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
That was nice.
Well,
Jump
partner, I
on
know
my
this
players,
type of
but still a
running
good
back.
one. But
I
you
mean,
know.
this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Fry. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive
He's
rolling.
behind that line, but they're calling for his
No, he
progress.
was past it when he got the ball. He carried
When he
it
got the
over.
ball, but then he came down behind the line.
No, he was
He had to
over.
come back. Yeah, he did. He had to come back to catch it. Fell over my guy.
He challenged that shit, bro.
All right, here we go.
The play clock's running
I'm
down.
not going to go that far.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough
If it
day,
was 26 to
tough
30, I
sledding
would
right there,
challenge
and it's
that.
been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Even though I
You're right,
know
it's
it
been that way
because
all
they call
afternoon.
for
Didn't get a whole
progress.
lot better there.
But I still wouldn't have done it.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now they try the right side here. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled
Hard to
this
get to
game.
use,
I don't see why that
room
trend
or
would
yards
change
per
now.
carry.
For the game.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd
For
and
that
5.
running back, yeah, it could be better.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Set. Green 39.
Operating from the gun. Fry out to the flat. That's complete to his running
Great.
back.
Oh, who got injured?
I don't even think it told us who got injured the first time.
It did eventually.
Who was it?
So out comes a field goal team now for the second
Just
time
saying.
here today.
No, that was the
Made
first
his
one.
first. This now from
And then
46
it told
yards
us
away.
when Draft got injured.
Oh yeah, it was right. I forgot about
And
that.
his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead
That's
from
all.
24 up to
Great,
27.
left
So the
guard.
scoring drive encompasses
Yeah, he's
9
gonna be
plays,
out.
but the net gain, 3
Oh
points.
no.
And you're going to have drives like that in this
Great.
league. Sometimes
Sorry,
you just got
I
to
didn't
take the
mean
3 and
to
move
pick
on.
the team now.
Always better than nothing.
No, it's fine. I just wish I
Set now
didn't
to
trade
kick this
away
one
that
away, and
second
off it goes.
backup I had.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the
I was
end
like,
line.
both
The
they're
Seahawks
both
offense
like
now, they get
25.
ready to
They
come
both share
back
the
onto the
same stats.
field.
They're like
They've lost
91,
this one.
92
Their
overall.
offense has struggled.
And
Do
both
they
their
try to put
contracts are
together
up. So I was
something
like,
here
well,
at the
I'm gonna
end just to
keep one
take
of
into
you.
next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I
Yeah,
remember one
that's
time I was
definitely
on a
not
team,
out.
There's no
and we
point
were
in
losing
keeping
late
the
in the
other
game like
backup.
this, and you knew it was lost. It was
I've
over,
got
Right.
two
right?
99
And the coach
in one
called a
position.
running
It's like,
play, and
one of
pretty
them I
much
just
said
got
to everyone,
action.
I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to
One
build.
of them I
Just
just
something
got
to
by
build on,
accident.
get it done, and maybe we
It
can
was
look
like,
at that and
okay,
say,
I'm trying to make
we'll
a
get better
deal,
as we go
and this
forward.
one actually
8
makes
yards
sense.
on the
So I'll
pickup, and
take
now
him.
they'll have some
I don't need
options
him.
on 2nd and short.
Yeah,
So I'm
this was the
shipping one of
better.
them off,
Second
but I
down
got two
following the
99 for
run.
one position.
Double tight, guys, double tight. All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Leopard, Leopard. Switch. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Back to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up
There's
the
one guy, he was going right,
Another
and I was like,
wayward
oh, it's
pass.
wide
Yeah,
open.
things
So I
started
threw
out
it to him,
poorly in
and he
this
cut
game, and
back
to be
so
frank, they just
fast.
really haven't gotten much
That
better.
white
And all
ball.
that does is embolden a secondary.
No,
They
it's a
feel
fucking
good about what's
goddamn
going on,
sliders.
and they just play better and better.
Excellent.
Probably
I'm
not
not
fucking
allowed
In
to say
Nashville, they're on to the fourth
Yeah,
quarter
I'm not allowed
now.
to say it.
And the Titans really stretching things out
Goddamn
now as they've
sliders.
scored again. A win would be their second on the young season.
It's alright, Matt went into like super detail last night on what he wants to do for
So
next
incomplete
year to
on
me and
second
Donnie,
down.
and
Now
we
they'll
were
look to
just
convert
like
here
agreeing.
on
Yeah,
third.
giggling to ourselves. We're like, he's got no idea nobody's gonna go in his league next year.
And he comes back with one complete.
Okay.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about
Yeah,
this
like,
guy?
I love
He's
the
double
league.
covered
I'm all
and
about it.
finds a way to make the play for a
Yeah.
first down.
But
That's how you
time
increase your
for a
Madden
change.
rating, right?
No
it's
doubt
bullshit.
about that
Like,
at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about
all the
that from him
bullshit
soon.
he's pulled, and
Uh-huh.
I'll look and like he's edited players, and there's no proof that he hasn't edited certain stats. Like nobody can say that. There's no telling. I find it all the time.
And he'll get it out to
All the time I
midfield.
find
So
it.
he'll
He's
spot
edited
right
players,
in
but I
midfield
can't.
at the 50.
He doesn't
That
do it
one good for
egregiously,
10
so it's like
yards.
I don't
And
know
it'll be second and
if this
very
guy
short.
was that
Really
or
tough
not.
drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good
Despite
push by the
popular
offensive
belief, I do
line, wide
check it
receivers
pretty
trying to get
regularly.
involved, a
Oh,
good
no,
run
I
by the
believe
back,
you. I know.
and now maybe it'll be a
I missed some
catalyst for
shit,
them
I'm
to
sure,
look
but
at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of
Oh,
run
wide
into
open.
their offense.
And he'll
Like
go
he didn't
down
fall
shy
into
of
the
40
right.
at the 41. They get 9 out of that
Yeah.
one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up.
Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted.
I kind of expected that to happen.
And that will write a finish to this.
I said whatever, I'll put it up.
I appreciate that.
This
Get
first
that
week,
rookie
this
that
first game that we get to call
interception.
together. So special every year, week one. You had the flyover.
That's all that
He's like the
American
only, one of the
flag out
only
there
players
before the
who's
game,
out
all
there
the
too.
hoopla, just having football
I was about to
back, so
kneel,
special.
and I was like, no,
Opening day, opening
I'll go
game,
for it.
there's just
Whatever.
nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo.
It really
The
doesn't
best part for us
matter.
is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game
Good game,
here,
though.
an entire season,
You,
we get into the playoffs,
you really
to
shut
the
me
Super
down.
Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
No, you definitely.
So for
Being bad,
Philadelphia,
you were
that'll
putting
be a
your shit
happy
together in the
locker
second
room
half,
as they
though.
start the season
You're
1-0.
starting to put
And they
together
will hit
some
the
drives.
road next week to
That's
take
not how
on the
the
Miami
Seahawks do it.
Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the
Seahawks
Seahawks,
is,
they obviously
Seahawks,
fall
the
0-1
first half,
with the defeat.
and then
they'll
they
try to get back on
drop
the beam
everything.
next week as they'll head to Cleveland to
If we
take
could
on the Browns.
somehow combine these two, I will be unstoppable.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles
Play me
Davis,
in the
and the
morning,
best darn crew
motherfucker.
in the industry. I'm
I'm a
Brandon
witness
Gaudin.
of
This has
that.
been a
I tell
presentation
everybody that
of the
shit.
NFL on EA Sports.
I was like, in the morning is
The
my
Eagles
time.
are
It's
winners
my,
here as
you know,
we say so long from
I'm
Philadelphia.
just got done working, so I'm awake. I'm ready to start drinking. So I'm pretty much, just like a normal night like this. That's how I feel. And if you kick my ass twice in the morning. When I was definitely, well, the one time I was definitely wasted. The second time I was sober through majority of it.
Well, I do it to myself. I don't care. I don't care. Like, I'm drinking
I've
some
done it
beers.
too.
I'm having fun. I drank a few beers before I started. I'm gonna drink some beers while I'm playing. I'm having fun.
Yeah, I'll be playing you, Matt.
What is-
I'll fucking get to the second half. I'll be up by like 2-3 touchdowns. I'm like, I'll throw some fucking second stringers in there, and then next thing I know, I'm pretty buzzed up, and I'm like, why is my team falling apart? What the shit? And then I look, and I'm like, oh, that's why. Let me put my starters back in. Oh, let's see. 2 new injuries.
For me, it's usually just me that's falling apart. Like, my team is so much better than I am.
Oh,
I just try to help them.
draft's out for 6 weeks.
Oh, I don't think I had any injuries in that game. I feel bad now.
And my left guard's out for 7.
Yeah, I got nothing.
At least my center's back. That's cool.
Apparently the Seahawks play some smash mouth football. They're just gonna fucking get in your face and punch it out. Someone call that cheating. I like it.
No, you're fine.
Packed it from the south, moved it to the west. Iced the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah, when I rep the set, gotta stay blessed.
Oh, Trent, that's.
Amen. People trying to say I'm only enemy.
I still want to go to like Matt's team and do shit to his team. Like, I think about it all the time. I just want to like fuck his team.
I played Matt.
Everybody trying to take the identity. Everybody around me turn to a friend of me. Sit back while I take on a remedy. I cannot let it get into me. This playing a toll on me meant to me.
Saturday, bro.
You sure you're gonna beat his ass?
I'm pretty sure he'll be fucked up.
I think sober you beat his ass.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna whip his ass anyway.
Yeah.
Sucks so bad.
felt to start the Patriots, but apparently he had to quit. That's tomorrow. Donnie was not played. Dusty, nobody cares about that. He hasn't played. Matt hasn't played. Pretty much just Dustin the Wonder Twins.
Yeah, they're ready to go to week 2.
Yep.
Fucking faggots.
I thought it was funny last night when they were like, oh, moving forward. Like, do you think that this means we're going to keep moving forward at 9 p.m. or something? Like,
Exactly.
okay.
I think they're privileged.
Matt decided to do it, which I would have just been like, fuck you, no, we're not doing it. But he did. Okay.
I still feel like they're privileged for that. That's the way it should be.
We're not gonna just send it forward again. You go ahead and let him play. And now this week they're gonna play. The next week they're gonna play Donnie. You know, you call him out on Facebook. That's a game that shouldn't happen, but I guarantee there's a good chance that they try to suggest that he on auto tomorrow. Might be wrong, because I thought they said midnight could happen. What I would say is a chance they try to convince him to go on auto.
Right.
They don't have to play at midnight.
Oh, I tried. I put an effort into it.
Yeah, most of it was first half though. You'll see in the second.
Yeah, the first half is when I was sober before the blunt I smoked took in.
I look up. So many.
Alright, you can use your excuses all you want.
But you know.
So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. Not sacrificed.
I was gonna tell everyone on Madden that it was a tie game because in the second half we both on each other.
There you go.
That's how hungry my appetite
Go along with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you telling me? I sense the jealousy.
I
I got telepathy. I got the recipe. I got the streets and I don't got no felony. Forward thinking, yeah, my mind is ahead of me. Mama said it's gonna be whatever you let it be. It's some homies I grew up with that's dead to me. It's some
So we
that
can't
just
make
made it dead to me.
fucking
What's in
cake.
common is they both pay respect to me. I get in my way from Friday to Friday. My girl is a mix of Aaliyah and Sade. I came a long way from that Marvin. I pull out the driveway like I'm in
I
the
was
car
right.
just
I'm due for
speeding.
one usually every
And
game.
if she know I'm leaving. No text,
I don't know why you think at this point.
Well, at least
I
on
ain't
mine,
got
the
it down.
fucking, like, the computer switches it up. I'm like, why is it coming back? It goes up so fast, like normal, and then it comes back fucking like 10%, 20% slower. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, for me, usually like I'll miss an important kick, and then the next kick I'll nail it 100%. Like, okay, I take a field goal, I'll miss it. The next one is like, boom, perfect, boom,
Yeah,
perfect.
the one for the tie,
nope.
the one for the tie you missed. The one that you're already down 2 scores. You're like, fucking nail that one.
Yeah, that's how it goes for me. Like, I don't know what it is. I've been trying. I nailed them at 50 plus, but anything like super surprised, I'm just really like I'll miss the next point. Like we saw today. It's not that hard of a kick. I'll miss it. I bought that new charm. Pop on, I told her come see about. Come see. The devil had entered my soul. My mama had beat it. The devil, my mama. Remember my grandma had told me you better be somebody. My season massage. Watch how I lead the posse. I gotta go. I gotta work all day tomorrow.
I hope it goes by fast for you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm really getting sick of working all day, most days of the week.
I was there, man. Working 6 days this whole year up until I got laid off. 60 hours a week. I'm like, fuck this place. I hate this place. I never want to see another fucking Ford car.
Yeah,
every time you see a Focus on the road, I'm like, I want to vomit violently right now. I just want to look over them with the most retarded look I can produce. I put your driver's seat in. How do you feel about driving that car now?
So many sacrifices.
When I first started there, I was putting in the seatbelt, and I used to do that shit all the time. I got a couple friends that have bought Focus STs, and I'm like, hey man, you know there's a good chance I put your seatbelt in? How do you feel about that?
To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices.
Funny.
You know, especially like a good friend that knows you.
I know my great auntie was a slave.
They're not gonna call you out, but that's kind of be like,
in the back of their head, they're thinking about stripping down that side of the car to double check it.
Yeah, every time they get in the car, they're gonna be like,
I gotta do my 5 checklist seatbelt check. Okay, it's tight this way. Okay, it's tight that way. It definitely clicked in. It definitely clicked in.
I heard it click. Hold on, let me try to throw my body forward and see what it does.
Right.
Oh, it stopped me.
Let's try the test launch. Alright, it's holding me. I'm not smacking my face on the steering wheel. Alright, we're good to go. Yeah, man. Hope your day goes by fast, bro.
Yeah, I'll do it again.
Weekend's right around the corner, buddy.
I'm ready. Good game.
Oh,
I hope your week is all things well.
Oh, it's looking that way.
Cool.
Hi, buddy.